Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to continue working on part 6 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the previous video, we were able to create the outside part. So we added the pool and then the deck, and we added the sliding door. Now we're going to continue working on this. Here, I can see that we have this part. So I'm just going to copy this top offset so that we can apply it right here as well. And then might as well add the glass or the windows right here. So let's go to level 1, and I'm going to select this curtain wall CS, and let's add our windows on this side. You want to make sure to click on spacebar so that it goes inside. And then also let's add one right here, and then let's go to 3D, and then here let's go to modify, cut, select the wall first and then the curtain wall and then curtain wall, and let's see how it looks. This is good because it already set the top offset for us. We don't need to worry about it. Next thing we're gonna do is I'm planning to add a pergola on this. So this one, I want it to actually go down a little bit. So for the curtain wall, I want it to be at 2000 only. So I need to pull it down a little bit more and negative 800 instead, because that I just want my floor to ceiling curtain wall to be only here, not on this side. So I'm actually gonna copy this to apply on this side, and then we're gonna add a pergola so that once we add something here, it will really be nice. And then obviously we have to pull it up a little bit. So let's do this nicely. So make it 950 for base offset. There we go. And then at least everything is consistent with the height and everything else. And then here we're gonna add bushes and then a small tree that is at least visible with the kitchen that we're gonna create later on. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm also going to add a grass part on this side. So I know this is floor number 2, so let's go to level 1 and let's add a floor number 2 right here. So let's change this to 2 and then select here, and we want to add the flooring right here. Click finish, and then let's look at it, and this one looks good. I just want to pull it back a little bit because I put it too much, and that will be really good. We're going to add grass part here later on. It's a little bit on the first floor level, not like here it's underground. So I kind of put it up a little bit so that it's easier to look at and it's easier to see. Now what I'm gonna do is we could actually add our mullions right here. So click on architecture, mullion, all grid, and we're going to select 50 by 65. So I'm going to add it on this side and then on this side as well. There we go. So we have right there. Uh, on this side, we need to click on curtain grid first. So I'm going to make it 3 and then just put it in the middle on this side. And then after that, click on mullion, all grid, and select those windows right there. So I'm happy with that. And then now we can start adding our pergola. What I want to do first is to add 2 posts. So now let's go to ground floor and we're going to set a model in place. So click on component drop down, model in place, and then here generic model. After this, extrusion, and then here we're gonna set a wood material. I want that this wood material to be consistent, so I'm gonna use it all the time. So 24H Lulam, and then here we're going to add, because we're going to connect it to our wall right here. So I just want to set maybe 100 to 100. Or make it 150 instead. Just to give that thickness. Copy and then move it on this side. And then let's change this extrusion to around 900. And the way model in place is good is that you can manipulate it afterwards. So here, as you can see, it's not too much, but we can manipulate it and put it up ourselves. And then here, we're going to touch it and we will have another one right here that is will be the cross beam, and then after that we're going to add the one at the top. So here, create extrusion, set, pick a plane, and then on top of this post that we just created. Now it's not letting us, so we're going to just select it here. It's fine because we could also pull it up. So after that, go to 3D, pull it up again, similar to what we did here. The reason that you cannot select the one at the top because of the view range. So we have it here. We're going to have, so actually it's much better if we, so I'm gonna undo that first. I'm going to edit and might as well add it on this side as well so that it looks much better. So align, and then AL, align it on this side. And then now trim and extend, TR, trim and extend on this side. Go to 3D and then pull it up. So we have our stuff right here. We just need to add the remaining. So the way I'm gonna do this is I'm going to set something right here on this side. So we could go to maybe east elevation and then create another extrusion, pick a plane, and then here we're going to set, choose this wall, right here, extrude it, and then maybe rectangle so that it's easier to see, and then we can make it something like that because we're going to add some design here. Click on finish, look at it at 3D on how it looks. So now we're going to size it up like so. So that's fine. And then once we do finish that, we could go to level 1 probably, whatever's easy to see. So level 2, and once we're here, we could actually go and array this. So we're gonna array, click on last. Here we could set it on how many we want, maybe 15. Set it all the way to the left side. But the problem with this is because I set it, so it doesn't let me, the constraint here, because I set it on this wall. So instead, I'm gonna discard this. I'm gonna undo it actually. So actually instead, we need to go to north elevation, and I'm going to add it on this side. So extrusion, pick a plane, we're gonna select this wall, and we just need to add one of this. Click on finish, go to 3D, extrude it now, similar to what we were planning to do. And let's go to level 2, select this, array, click on last, change this to 15, and then grab it. So after this, as you can see, you can increase the how many of this you want to add, and then it will space it out. So even though like that, you can space it out and it will space it out nicely. So that's the way you could do it fast and easy. And if you see it, it will look like that. And you probably can increase it more, 30, and depending on how you want it. And then before we click finish, let's create some design here. So let's go now to our east elevation, and we're gonna set this to avoid extrusion. We need to pick a plane, select this plane, and then here we could change something. So I'm going to set it like that. Let's put it like that. So it depends on you on how you're gonna design this. So don't you worry. Trim this side. And then now let's put this one right there. Click on finish. Go to 3D. Now we just need to extend this. So I'm just going to grab this to be extended. I just need to grab this, and then once you grab, you can see once we cut geometry, So we're going to cut geometry right now, and there we go. And you just need to select that, cut geometry on each and every one of them. There we go. You know that it is there. You just need to click geometry and select all of those. That's the only pain that this is doing, is that you just need to cut geometry each and every one of them. There we go. And then click on finish. And let's admire what we've accomplished. And this one looks really good. Another thing that I want to do is to add something on here. I'm gonna use a sweep so that the difference of this floor to this floor. So here I'm gonna click on model in place, and then generic model, and then after that click on sweep, and then pick path, and this is just going to be a simple sweep just to add some details on our drawing. So click on finish, edit profile, and then here we could select this rectangle, and we want to go and add it on this side, and then we want to change this to a concrete material. Anything will do. Apply, OK, and then OK again, and there you go. Something different that we could add to make everything look nice. Just a separation like that. And then in Twinmotion, we could add in some furniture right here, even a barbecue. We could add it on this side, and then some seating, and then we also have some space to add in for our pool chair right here. And what I'm gonna do as well on this side is I want to split this. I forgot the material that we use here, so concrete board form, so I want to make sure to check that. And here we're just going to modify and then split face. I'm gonna select this, and we're going to just add a line here so that we could differentiate two different material. So now click on paint, concrete form, which is we have, and select that. Now it looks consistent, but we still have this part right here. So that's the only way that I want to do that. And then here, what we could do is we could go to level 1, and we want to double check how this one is being changed. So we need to click on wall joints, select that, and then here we could click on next, and we want it to be on this side, so that once we do that, we have everything nicely. Okay, so now we need to split, grab a line there, click finish, click right here, and we want to make sure to select the same material. And as you can see, everything flows nicely right here. So we're gonna stop here for now and continue on the next video. Thank you for watching and hope you liked the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.